Attention to mental health here in the country as we mark Mental Health Day today. Sammy Ohene is head of psychiatry department with the University of Ghana Medical School, Dr. Sammy Ohene rather, and he's joined me over the telephone. Dr. Ohene.
Yes, madam.
I'm grateful for your time here on News Desk. As we mark the day, what should we look back at as far as our mental health is concerned?
Well, a lot. In the case of Ghana in particular, I think a great landmark is the passage of the Mental Health Law. But more specifically to today, the whole world is celebrating under the theme Living with Schizophrenia. So I think that is something that we must all try to focus on.
I'm happy you mentioned the mental health law. What use is the law without structures to make it run or to aid with its implementation?
Well, definitely, you have hit the nail on the head. But I think we're starting from somewhere. It's good to have a good framework to start with. And as far as the law is concerned, I think there is almost universal agreement that it is perhaps one of the best. But as you mentioned, we need structures. I think the next thing is for the Mental Health Authority, which is in its formative stages, to ensure that we provide the relevant structures to back up the law.
Now we can look at the theme for this year's celebration, schizophrenia. What exactly is that?
Well, schizophrenia is a major mental illness. Its presentation is in different forms. But I guess the simplest way that many people can identify with the term is if you think that a lot of the people who, unfortunately, you would find roaming the streets in various states of undress, behaving in an odd or bizarre manner, a significant proportion of them anywhere in the world are probably people with schizophrenia. Having said that, schizophrenia is an illness that, if not dealt with properly, can be quite debilitating. It tends to start manifesting in the late teens, early 20s. And it really involves a distortion in the individual's thinking, in their behavior, and in their perception, so that they may suffer from hallucinations, especially like hearing voices. They may have what we call delusions, having fixed beliefs that you cannot change, even though they may not make sense. For example, somebody may believe that he is the Chief Justice of this country, regardless of what you say, and that whoever is there is impersonating them, and they may act like that. The voices you hear may be of any sort. They may be insulting you. They may be directing you to do things. Usually for schizophrenic patients, their thinking is quite disorganized, so that when they talk, you may sometimes not understand them. Or they may express ideas that are totally bizarre and out of the ordinary, beliefs that maybe people from outer space or witches or things have changed their internal organs, anything. And it leads to a total disruption of the person's life and their behavior and reaction towards other people. But anybody who has watched the film A Beautiful Mind would recall that the star of the film was in fact schizophrenic. The point I'm trying to make here is that if you have schizophrenia, although it could be such a severe illness, if you get the right treatment, you can achieve a lot of things. And also that schizophrenia can affect almost anybody. In the case of that individual who is alive, he actually won the Nobel Prize. So schizophrenia has nothing to do with who you are. It can afflict university professors, politicians,
anybody at
janitors, anybody at all.
Dr. Ohene,
anybody can be schizophrenic.
Here's what I want us to do. I want us to continue this conversation on schizophrenia at midday on News Today. I think it's a very important conversation we should have today. so to help people who watch us from across the globe to help themselves or their loved ones if they find any of them in this position. It's a great time to create awareness on it. So we'll talk again at midday. Thank you very much, Dr. Ohene. Dr. Sami Ohene is with the University of Ghana Medical School. So if you want to know what you can do with your relative or yourself, if you think that you may be suffering schizophrenia, you want to stay on at midday on yesterday right here with me, and we'll have that conversation with Dr. Ohene. It's a really good day to raise awareness on this. You recall that sign interpreter at Nelson Mandela's funeral? It turned out that he was suffering schizophrenia, and you don't want to find yourself in such a situation. It is manageable. You can get the right treatment for it, and so you want to stay on and get to know what you could do. My name is Kimini Nyamani Amano. It's been wonderful coming your way. I'd love to see you again on midday. Don't go away.